After filming my mid-year reset, first off, I realized that we haven't even gotten through June. So what does that mean? We have a whole nother month of thinking about what we want for the rest of the year. And I really humbled myself because I think I've been in this balanced mood, and because I don't want to spend the rest of the year just hoping for things to change, that I had to choose what I was choosing. And I did it a month early, and that's okay. So if you are following along as my mid-year reset and doing it a month early, I want to be intentional about not only how I live my life, but how I spend my time, what I'm going to be focused on, and who I'm becoming. I get an extra month to do that, so come along with me as I am doing basically a June reset of also planning for the next 6 months. It's a little bit of a mashup of the mid-year reset with a monthly reset to get ready for the mid-year. As much as I'm going to grind in this next month, I want to be able to enjoy the summer, enjoy some of the months that really mean a lot to me for the rest of the year. So this is going to be my mid-year reset, adding June in, and my mindset, my goals, my habits, my systems, and the energy that I want to take in to the rest of 2026. If you didn't check out my mid-year reset, I am choosing the balanced reset, but I really challenge you to go and take the next month to really plan for your mid-year reset and see where you can go and what you can do in June for you to succeed for July through December. So if you've never seen my face before, my name is Bridget. I'm 27 years old, and welcome back to Balance While Blooming. I am a wife, a stepmom. I work a full 9 to 5. I have passions. I have a lot of projects. I have a lot going on right now in life, but here I share the system that has changed my life over the last 3 years. It is the belief to become system, and it's really important that you understand that that is the core here, and I want that to be what sets me off a little bit different, because I want a balanced year. I want something where I feel like I know what has been working, what hasn't been working, what do I want to achieve, but how do I want to live my life? It's all figuring that out every step of the way. So in this mid-year reset, it's really figuring out that balance, figuring out not only where I'm at right now, but the version of myself I want to be in the next 6 months, what that shift was of really choosing the energy of who I wanted to be, why I wanted that balanced lifestyle, and then the plan that I choose to do for the rest of 2026. So I think that's where we're going to have a lot of fun, because I am breaking down what I shared last week with you today, and let's jump right in. The honesty time of where I'm at right now is this year has taught me a lot already. I have succeeded in financial goals, but time management has not been that great. I've had a lot of burnout, and I haven't had the plans and systems set in place. Now, I've also grown in my physical health, my mental health, but I've really felt stuck when it comes to knowing my energy levels, knowing when I want to show up, what I want to do. And also, with that being said, is taking a step back and understanding that I have a family, I have a home, I have a lot of responsibilities, and I can't do it all at once. So this is the point of the year when I really felt like I was just drifting, not really knowing where I wanted to go. And I had to do not only an internal shift, but an intentional shift for who I want to be. I've realized that the balance that I've been looking for the last not only 3 years since I've created this community, but it isn't actually about doing anything perfectly. It's about learning that I want to push myself with giving myself grace to live a little. And that's what the Thrive to 30 that I'm on right now has really shifted. And for the first 6 months of that Thrive to 30, I was doing everything behind the scenes. And now that I'm really taking it and putting it out into not only this community, but into my life, into practice, I feel like I can see what I'm missing out on, what has been working, what hasn't, and how I've already made that shift, but I've also been very intentional with who I want to be. So I'm staying consistent, but not always intentional. So that drift off is actually from the bigger gaps. It's not that I'm not doing the work, it's that I'm missing out on opportunities and time because I think that I have to be working on something else at a different time, or I just slump on my phone, or I get distracted, or I'm just tired and I give myself a break when I really shouldn't. So the vision that I have for my next 6 months is really the framework of not only mentally, physically, emotionally, but also my creativity and my personality and the person I want to be is who I'm going to be. And that means not worrying so much about the productivity. Mentally, I just want to be calmer, less overwhelmed, and more present with the moments that I'm in. So in this moment, as I'm talking to you guys, I want to be in this moment. I don't want to have the million tabs open in my brain. Or when I'm with my husband, I want to really have that one-on-one date and enjoy my life in that moment. So personally, I'm enjoying life more, making more memories, and slowing down and romanticizing my life. Now, what does that mean for creativity? I want to still be consistent, not only here, but also on Instagram, be part of this community, follow along as I'm creating more intentionally and building a brand with purpose. But that doesn't mean that I'm structured into just a Thrive to 30 or just this community. It also means I get to pursue hobbies, pursue other passions, and see what really lights up my soul. And that means physically I need to have healthier habits so that I have more energy and that I'm really working on the consistent movement, and maybe not exactly how I'm showing up, but it's consistently so that I know the days that I need to have an easy workout day, a mild workout day, and a heavy workout day are going to depend on the rest of my life. It's really about building a life that you feel good living in it, and not just looking good from the outside or what I want to say or see my life as. It's actually living it. I want to be my best self from the inside out, but I also want to have that work and play balance. Understanding that I can have it all and that I can do it all is just that shift that I needed to choose, and that energy that I needed to make. But before I could do that, I needed to understand who this person was. So that's who I want to be. And if you go back to my Thrive to 30, you know exactly who I want to be in every area of life. And this is just how I'm going to do it for the next 6 months. I am not focusing on the bigger picture. I'm focusing on this lane, this zone, and where I want to be in the next 6 months. If I have too much of this big vision of the vision board and who I want to be, I'm losing it. So I need to get tunnel vision. I need to look 6 months at a time, and I need to take action and bloom and become this version, one step at a time, 1 month at a time, 1 quarter at a time, and break it down. So really going back to choosing your energy and making this shift for the last 6 months of the year be your choice, let's dive deep into that, because I am choosing the balanced version of this, which means I am not only going to be more present and in the moment, but I also need to still have that time to lock in. So what is that going to look like? So that means that I'm going to be consistent and disciplined, but I'm not really going to be scrolling or rushing or taking this time to distract myself. But I am also going to rest without guilt. I'm going to give myself real life moments. I don't want to reach the end of my life where I feel like everything is missed out on or rushed, or that I didn't get to experience the moment to the fullest. So it's also about following through and building that momentum and taking my goals seriously, but on my own grace, on my own time, and on my own systems, because I also want to live my life, not just build it. I want to be present. I want to understand that I'm creating this life for me because I've believed in her. I've built her, and now I've started blooming into her. So why can't I have that balance of I've become a version of myself and I want to live this life, but I still have so much further to go. So finding that balance is where it is key. So what am I actually going to do for the rest of 2026? Instead of changing my entire life overnight, I'm breaking it down into seasons, themes, monthly. So every area of life is going to be touched in a different way. As I said, I realized that I added June into this mid-year reset, which for me, and maybe for you too, actually is more helpful, because for June, I'm going in with the all-in energy and prep and planning. That means I'm going to be prepping for this actual mid-year reset. That means showing up for every area of life, setting up plans, setting up habits, figuring out how we're going to start in this first 30 days before we take on the next 180 days to show up as our best self. And then in July, we're going to take a step back from our goals and really be with family, friends, work on some traditions, have fun in the summer, and really live in the moment. August is all about passion projects. I'm going to be diving deep into Balance While Blooming. I'm going to be really analyzing where I want to be with my personal development, with myself, with my self-care, and really diving deep into the things that I want, my bigger goals, and how I can plan for longevity for that. And then in September is the busiest month of the year for us usually, and so this means I need to focus on my time and my health and wellness so I don't burn out. We have a lot of birthdays, we have a lot of trips, we have a lot going on, plus it's football season, so we take a step back in October as well for hobbies and faith. Now in November we are going all in, end of year push. This means what can we do to succeed so that December can be present and purposeful, but also feel like we've ended the year with success. We're really breaking this all down into time, health and wellness, family, home, passion projects, which is you guys, money, personal development, spiritual, faith, and travel. We do want to plan with intention daily, weekly meals, at least 5 times a week that are prepped and planned. Same with our movement. This can be daily walks or lifts or a class, whatever it is. 5 times a week we are taking care of our body and our internal with meals with intention. For family, we're doing traditions and adventures. We're going to try to do something at least once or twice a week. This also can mean something with just my husband or us as a family of 3 or with our family, whatever it may be. For our home, we want to not only finish our deck but also plan for the decluttering and projects of the next year. For Balance While Blooming, we're going to show more behind the scenes. That will be coming up in the next few weeks, so be on the lookout for that, of what we're doing with new series and just kind of letting the series of Thrive to 30 be really intentional and with purpose. And I have a lot of video ideas for you guys, so a lot will be coming here. That will be weekly and bi-weekly for different series. Money, we want to average $1,000 a month, but I am giving myself a $500 grace period, so saving $6,500 for the next 6 months is great for us. And then for personal development, we want 3 books a month and 1 personal development book, and I want to learn a new skill. I have no idea what that's going to be. It's either going to be from my personal development book or take class or something like that in the next 6 months. So we will see about that, what type of skills I want to learn, grow, take a course, learn from. And then spiritual and faith, this is not only scripture but also self-care. So we're going to do this at least 5 times a week. That gives us some grace to just have a slump day, be okay, but really work on our self-care and scripture. And then we want 3 long weekend trips for travel. These are mini vacations for us. We usually take 2 large vacations a year. We just took 1 and we do not have anything else planned for the rest of the year. We had a camping trip. That's a long weekend, but I want to do some more intentional things like that. So those are our 6-month goals. Breaking those down into my habits and my systems. This is really about approaching it differently. In a way, we are looking at this instead of a huge structured routine. We're really looking at the systems that can support my life, that can kind of move and flow as life goes on. So for daily habits, we have morning, night, and daily. For morning, we have a morning walk or movement. We already kind of talked about this, that it needs to be outside every 5 days, and it's about 5 days a week. So I am giving myself grace there. Same with my faith or personal development and just journaling is Bible study, gratitude journal, emotional check-ins, whatever that looks like. And same with planning, we want to try to do that as much as possible. This is our top 3 that we must get done, or content outlines, time blocking, weekly planning, whatever that may be. And then at night, we take a step back and kind of work on that more self-care and prep for not only prepping for the AM, so this is planning out outfits, planning out meals and items for next day's success. Whatever you can plan the day before is actually going to help you in the future. We want to do a kitchen closeout. This means wiping down our counters, focusing on the dishes, putting away the leftovers, going through the fridge, making sure that everything is kind of put away. And then a skincare routine. I've fallen off track on my nightly skincare routine, but we're going to try to push ourselves to do 2-time cleanser and 1-time moisturizer. So that's 3 steps, but if we can do more than that, we will. And then for our daily, every single day, no matter what, some point in the day we need to do these. A lot of these are obviously in the morning or at night. So I want to sleep 7 hours a day. So that means really figuring out if I want to hit my 3:30 wake up time, that I am in bed with intention and not distracted and ready for bed. That means also not hitting the snooze by 3:30 a.m. earlier is also fine, and also not going on social media till after 4 a.m. because I used to be a 3 a.m. girly. I would work on my reels and then just start scrolling, and it was bad. And then the last two that are daily is home tidy. It's just staying on top of our laundry, staying on top of the clutter, and an activity for joy, which I think is going to cause the most clutter in our house, which are hobbies, passions, creativity, and fun. There's always stuff around, but being consistent becomes easier when you have these habits in place that will support you instead of feeling like you're out of control trying to do these and never missing 2 days in a row for those daily habits are really important. That being said, we also have weekly systems. These are mandatory every single week. This is going to keep us not only feeling balanced, but also feeling productive and our best self. So the first thing is date night, out or in, does not matter, can be creative, simple, just intimate time with my husband. Meal prep, we need to have it weekly planned, 2 to 3 meals prepped and cooked and ready so that I not only have my lunches, but we also have some meals for at night. And then solo date, I want to do something fun for me, coffee shop, window shopping, walk in the woods, some self-care night, slumping on the couch watching reality TV show by myself, something like that is just me being me. And then I also want to do a check-in every single week. This can either be solo or with others, depending on who I need to talk to or really bounce ideas off of. This is for finances, goals, plans, priorities, everything in between. And then I want a reset or rest time where I give myself time again to slump and get out of my structure of the busy days. This will also be really productive when I have the weekend errands. This is going to be all of our groceries, our returns, simple lists that I can just batch together, do for an hour or two out, and then be home. I'm trying to find that place in between of being productive and showing up as my best self. So I need to understand that there's a lot that I'm leaving behind. The all or nothing mindset is definitely going to be gone. The restarting constantly is also gone. We have new themes every single month. So it's not restarting, you're just realigning for that month. I am no longer waiting for motivation. I have daily habits. I have things that I can check off and be productive and show up for myself. And I'm done looking and comparing around myself. I am on my own journey, on my own path. I have people who support me, inspire me, and hold me accountable. So why should I be comparing my journey to someone else's when they're not living my life? They have no idea what's going on, and I'm just trying to rush the journey when I don't even know if that's what's best for me. So I'm gonna really take it day by day and not try to fix everything and lose some control and find more breathing room and less burnout, because I need to stop feeling productive and start being productive, because I don't think that growth has to really feel miserable or feel constrained. It can also just be taking it one day at a time, one step at a time. And I think that the second half of 2026 is less about becoming someone completely new and finally feeling and showing up for the person that I want to be and live the life that I've been saying I wanted. This means not only being more present, but being more disciplined and finding that balance, because it's more about choosing yourself and being intentional. And that being said, I hope that you take away some habits and systems for your life and who you want to be, because you can decide if you want to be productive or if you want to just relax and be present. But I think being balanced is the best for most people. I'm not saying that that's what you have to do, but when we're going through this belief to become journey, it's important that you not only believe in bigger goals and you want to build them, but you find that balance to be in the moment and bloom and be intentional and present with who you are. Because if you rush the journey, you'll never become. You can't become someone that you're not ready to become. It's important to not only find balance, but know exactly who you want to build, and that you know that you can bloom on your own timeline. We're all on our own path, on our own journey, but you have to believe in yourself, and you have to know that the balance is there. It's just sacrificing, knowing where you need to make that shift, where you're putting your energy, and who you even want to become. Find people who can support you. This community is here to hold you accountable and inspire you, but it's important that people in your day-to-day life also can support you, hold you accountable, and make those shifts so that you know who you're going to be. Life is not meant to just have it all figured out or just give up because we didn't do well in the first half. So now is the time. Make the choice. Are you going to be in the present? Are you going to go all in? Or are you going to find somewhere in the balance so that you can live your life a little, but also achieve big goals? Because that's the energy that I'm in. I want to shift to this person I want to be. I know what I have to let go of, but I know what I need to do. And I hope this community is somewhere that you can share your goals and share your habits and your systems, and you feel like it's a safe place, and that this is your sign, because we're going into a new month, into a new chapter, into a new season of life, and I want you to come along on this journey with me. So that's all for today, but don't forget to keep believing, keep building, keep balancing, keep blooming, and keep it coming, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.